came from the city of Aba in Abia State, Nigeria, and it's a very nice environment, and the youth of the Aba in question, they love football so much. Even from the kindergarten to the adults, and weekends we have so many clubs, be it All-Stars, and there's also the young players that always come out Saturdays to play football.
My name is Emmanuel Kelechi Okamba. I grew up in this hood we call Umuduku.
My name is Carlo Okoro. Okay, I started playing at the age of 17. My first club was a Young Talent Football Club here in Aba.
I started playing in 1998 with Pepsi Football Academy. From there, I graduated to Enyimba Feeders. Enyimba Feeders is a youth team from the Big Elephant, and it is one of the best clubs in Africa. So I was opportune to join them. I played a big role for them. I never missed a match. Enyimba Feeders is located at Aba here. They train at Ewikos Memorial Secondary School. I think they imparted more in me. With Enyimba, I got exposed, where I played for like 2 seasons with them before going to Prime Oshobo. So after playing with Prime Oshobo, I've not played an international game again, or a national game again.
As I was growing up, then I joined the Land Babes here in Aba too. So from there, I went to Owerri. Then I played with Akwebu United. So from Akwebu, then I came back to Aba. When I came back to Aba, I joined Police Force United. So I played with them, amateur one. Then after that, then I came back, Enyimba Football Club. The feeder team, they called me, so they said I should come and help them. But I don't want to go, but they begged me that I should come and help them. So I went there. So by God's grace, I helped them. We conquered the league. We carried the league. Then I was the high goal scorer then.
My name is Chief Carlo Okoro. I'm from Abreba. I'm the father of Carlo Okoro. Carlo, my son, has been a lover of football, just like myself, right from childhood. In fact, football disturbed him from pursuing his education in the early days properly.
Was once a professional footballer, but due to some circumstances, I'm now a clothes designer. Started a career when I was young, and I love the game so much. And it happens that we came to stay in an Enyimba camp, football camp, where we met some other older players, and I have to build interest to play football with my elder brother. So we played from academy, played about some other few club side in Nigeria.
I chose football as my career, but unfortunately I didn't make it to the top. I was 19 years old when I played for Enyimba Feeders. I've been playing from left fullback. Left fullback, at times my coach may like to play me from outside left. While I was still playing, they do call me Ifeanyi Udeze. They say I play like Ifeanyi Udeze, so he's my role model, you know.
I love Aba very much. I grew up here in Aba. I was born and brought up here in Aba. So I noticed that everywhere you go, you must see people playing football. Every little space you see, you must see little children or grown-up people playing football there. So I noticed that Aba love football more than any other thing. When I was a kid, whenever they are playing like a World Cup or Nigeria is playing a match, an international match or something like that, you will not see anybody in the streets. Everybody would like to be in his house, any place, any viewing center. You will see a crowd there trying to watch the game. So when I grew up, Enyimba was the only team here in Africa that won the Champions League triple. So they did it because the love they received from Aba people and the governor then. So they give in the best because of the support Aba gave to them. So they have to sacrifice and make sure that they do it. They did it, and they did it. So Aba, if you watch Super Eagles, you see a lot of Aba people that play there. So if you go to Europe now, you see a lot of Aba people playing there in Europe at the moment. So Aba is a great place in terms of football. The problem we are having here is lack of good manager. We don't have good managers. That's the problem. That is what happened to me.
When he started playing professional, somebody came here who was his manager also in Lilan here. He came to this very house and tried to pressurize me that my son has the chances of making his life good when he goes overseas, Norway or so. So he came here, pressurized me. My daughters came, look at their picture there. We contributed money, almost 400,000. That chap took it and took my son to Lagos en route to overseas. He never succeeded. We never knew that it was just a ploy to deploy, to get that money from us.
My names are Honorable Chijoke Carlo Okpai. I am the president of Youngsters Youth Footballers in Aba and its environ. I played with Enyimba International Football Club of Africa 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. I sustained a new injury. That was what treated me off from my professional career.
So we played from academy, played about some other few club side in Nigeria, the likes of DSS Kaduna, the likes of TFC Abuja, Adamawa United. Wanted to continue the career, but I sustained an hamstring injury, so I stopped the career.
Well, for me, I've never experienced any difficult injury like that. All I've been experiencing is a kind of, sprain, strain, a kind of, I haven't experienced a kind of dislocation or muscle tear or cramp. So because of the way I play, so I normally like to guide myself normally whenever I'm playing. So instead of I'll be sustaining injury, the opponent will be sustaining the injury. So I can't really talk about injuries because I'm injury-free player and I don't, I love covering myself up whenever I'm playing. So I don't have much experience about injuries because I've not been a part of it and I've not experienced it before. So that's how it is.
When I was still with Enyimba, I left them to join Prime of Oshobo. That was where I got my injury. I had a knee injury, which destroyed my career. I was on the sick bed for like 8 months. When I came out from the sick bed, I couldn't play professional football anymore. So I think injury is not a good thing for any nice player. Injury will surely ruin your career. This is where I got the injury on my left knee. The doctor said that the vein shifted and there's nothing you can do about it unless I go abroad and do an operation. That's just the thing. But I don't have the capacity to go there. I don't have anybody to support me. So I treated it locally. That's just it. Most of the players don't have anybody to support them. So once the injury will come, that's the end of the person's career. Unless the person is opportune to come from a rich family. Anything more than that, that's over for the person. You can now see the person joining 1 or 2 businesses. Like me, that's why I joined a farming business. Somebody like Obi Nawaneri, who played for Nigeria and played for Austria Bundesliga, he now owns a hotel right here in Aba. Somebody like Ogokbara, injury ruined his career. Bọọlụ m ji bido mgbe m bịara bịa gaa Prime Oshobo ebe nka m bịara bịa nwee injuri mere nụ agakwa m ihu na bọọlụ merụọ ahụ injuri m bịara bịa dọlata m azụ mee agazikwa m ọfụma ruo ebe m kwesịrị iru na bọọlụ. Ọ ya mechara ihe mere nụ m ji kwụsị bọọlụ bịa bidozie ọrụ ahụ m na-arụ nke a na-akpọ farming. M ji na-enyere onwe m aka maka ya bọọlụ hụ na anyị na-eluzu I get lose ball out. so ihe nọcha na bọọlụ mmerụ ahụ dọlatara ụfọdụ ndị anyị nọ na field a taa mmerụ ahụ dọlatara anyị azụ mere na anyị erughị ebe anyị kwesịrị iru ihe nọcha na bọọlụ arụ ka anyị gara ihu ka anyị na-aga o si na ihe ndị mechara na ụfọdụ ndị anyị nọ na bọọlụ a taa agaghị n'ihu ya bụrụ injuri mere ya nke m mere m n'ebe a na-akpọ nii ọ na-apịachi ọ na-enye m nsogbu ọ ya bịakwara m ji pụta na bọọlụ a ugbu a dutu ọ bịara bịa nyewa m nsogbu ya ka m ji si ka onye ọzọ gbachitụ m ka ihe nwee ike na-aga ya wụ teamwork onye ike na-adịghị ya ọpụta nwanne ya agbatụ bọọlụ anyị na-agba ugbu ahụ egwuregwu nke ndị enyi na enyi n'agbanyeghị na a na-emeri anyị anyị ekwetabeghị m na a ga-emeri anyị na bọọlụ a anyị ka ga-asa ya wee nwee mmeri na bọọlụ a ka anyị na-agba like onye nke na-echiri anyị bọọlụ o merụrụ ahụ n'aka ile ya okpu glovu ya merenụ eji nye ọkpụ goolu abụọ ahụ nke a na-akpọ Fabregas ọkwa mmerụ ahụ mere ọ gaghị ebe o kwesịrị ịga onye nke a na-akpọkwa tentem ọkwa the same injury mere ọ gaghị ebe o kwesịrị ịga injury mere ụfọdụ ndị anyị merenụ anyị agaghị fa na bọọlụ injury mere arụ a ga-enye anyị goolu iwu last man
next time boy I phone awesome nine roger the man was up but most like happen I'm electric one maybe no give fame for there my drop so all the college I got the place I'm the place I'm my shop then you know to for the man I was up me at the shop you can't want them these days
I was just suggesting that although they will be now work better
so I was talking about because I'm going to my best so but no blood to the me but if I was in my position will take kind of break. So maybe when I have enough time, so I do come here for a kind of relaxation. You understand? So when I come back from work, so I normally come here to come and ease up some stress or some depression from work and everything. So that's what I do normally. And it's always around that kind of 7 or 8 in the evening. So that once it's 9, 10, then I'll just go back home and have some rest concerning tomorrow's game or whatever. So because my coming here, I do come here, relax, cool my mind, you know, think about tomorrow's game, know how it's gonna be and the rest of them. So relaxation and having some of my bottles here will just vibe me up and give me more courage, you know, to know what will be going on in the pitch or whatever. So that's it.
When you come to both the Super Eagles, when you come to the Flying Eagles under 17, it was just filled up with Abba players. And I know that, as you can see, Abba is deeply in love with football because Abba is just equivalent, just to say like Brazil of Africa. In any pitch or in any school in Aba, you can see that most of our schools in Aba, because of the love of football that we have for soccer in Aba, has turned to a football pitch, no more a schooling place. And as you can see, both our parents, both our friends and well-wishers in Aba, we don't have any tourist attraction or any tourism center rather than going to watch football in our local pitches. So I stand to tell you, just like today, every Saturday, if you go around Aba and its environs, you will see that even the elderly ones that are retired footballers, we call all-stars, has occupied most of the pitches. They play from 9 to 11, while the younger ones take it up from 7 to 8. Just like what we are doing today, I purposely organize it every Saturday to keep the young ones fit and growing, so that probably any of the footballing scouts can come in. You don't know where you will meet your Messiah tomorrow. So that is what we are doing today. I can standly and firmly tell you that Aba is totally in love with football, irrespective of the fact that the poor, dilapidated government in Abia State has turned the football of Aba, has brought it backwards. But you can see that we have too many talented footballers in Aba, and we are stressing ourselves to see that we make it to a greater places.
I wanted to continue the career, but sustained an hamstring injury, so I stopped the career. Now I venture into clothes designing, and by His grace, I'm doing well, making clothes for male. I also have some other footballers who are good. They also love to play far, but one or two circumstances they did not go far. And I have a friend who is a Kalo Koro, is a very nice attacker during the time of our playing days.
My best memorable time of playing football was when I was playing with Nestled. So now we had a match with Enyimba Football Club, Premier League in Nigeria. So we had a friendly match. So I was kind of, before the match, I said to myself, oh, these players, they are like human beings like us. I told my men that we got to play this game so that they will know that there's other people that can do it, not only them. Although they are above us, they are our senior, but let's just give them. So as we are playing the game in the field, all my men, they were kind of jittering based on their fear. Do you understand? So I was giving them morale based on the way I behave in the field, my morale and my energy and my movements in the field. So after the game, the coach called me. So he said that I'm a good player and I'm a brave player. So they would like to have the kind of me in their team. So, but I should just try and develop myself more. Give me some areas that I didn't do fine in the field. So I said, okay, thank you. So that was because the coach recognized me above all my mates, all the players that played the field, that played the match that day. It's only me that he called, and he was kind of encouraging me that I did well, that he liked my ability and my morale, that I should keep it up.
Memorable day for me that I will never be able to forget is the day that was Champions League 2007-2008, Manchester United versus Chelsea FC. Seriously, like that day, I wasn't all that okay because I was like, I feel like maybe the world is coming to an end for me, because when Manchester United were able to score and Chelsea equalized the game, I was in a bad mood. I wasn't okay. When the game had to be moved to the penalty level, like after the draws, I was even fidgeting, like I couldn't even get myself together. So all I was just praying for, let there be a winning, let there be a kind of separation. Even that day, I was like, I even rejected to eat. I forget to eat because I love football so much with passion. Like, if my team is losing, I won't be able to eat. So that day, I was like, Manchester United win this trophy, and this is one of the Champions League I've been able to experience as a supporter of a fan of the club. So as the whole team was just happening, and it happened to be that Manchester United later won the Champions League. Man, that day was a day I will never forget in my life.
I chose football as my career, but unfortunately I didn't make it to the top. So I decided to start something doing, came up with an idea of building a farm so I can help myself. So I don't need to depend on anybody. Welcome to my poultry farm. I've been doing this for 5 years now. I started with five pieces. Along the line, a big animal came and ate them up. I decided to dig a very big farm like this. Over there is my brooding house. After brooding them, I breed them in here for more protection. Last time I just bought about 100 pieces of fowls. Then during the Easter, I sold like 90, remaining 5 now. That's all I do for a living. Each time I come back from training, I make sure I come and feed them. Just go buy fuel where I go put for my poultry, because these chicken, then they need light. That room the brooding room supposed to stay warm all the time. But that one be the challenges where we get this where we dey fuel all the time, electricity never know the day. So we go buy fuel all the time to make sure say that place they warm all the time, and they make them they grow well. They help them they grow well.
Whenever I come back home, sometimes if I finish playing football, if I come back home, my mom has this machine she bought, but she never used it one day. So when I came back home from training, then sometimes I would be bored, like doing nothing. So I will just climb on the machine, then I'll be pedaling it, doing 1 or 2 things. From there, I start picking up how to sew some things, like shin guard. I used to do some shin guard, this little shin guard. Then so I used to sew it. Then some talks. If I have my tier, just my talk, the shot that I used to play football with, then if I have someone that some part of it just then I will sew it on the machine. So from there I start developing this interest of sewing. So one day I said to myself, I can sew. Let me try and do 1 or 2. Then I got some material. Then I'll just sew some clothes, shirts. So from there, people start saying, oh, they like my shirt, that they would like to have one, that I should get one for them. So from there, I start sewing. So sewing, people you start buying it from me. So from there I developed that mindset. So from there, that's how I start sewing clothes. I didn't learn it from anybody. So it's just from my little experience that I have. So that was how I developed it. So after I found out that I need to stop this football because it's not giving me any money. So I'm not getting anything from it. So I channeled myself to that sewing. So I said to myself, okay, let me go and do a refreshment course. So when I realized that I can do this job, tailoring stuff, so I need to, I said to myself, there's this a friend of mine. He has been encouraging me right from when I was playing football. So his name is John. So he was the one that asked me that I can do this job, that I should go for a refreshment course. So I said okay. Then I went for it. So by God's grace, I came out successfully. So I started doing the job. So and for now, that's the job I'm doing. So I'm into tailoring, fashion and designing. So I sew male clothes, all these senators and shirts, so that's what I do for a living now.
When he could not get overseas, he came back here and started this, as he has said. He started toying with his mother's machine, sewing machine. From there, he started this work he's doing now. I played for the Barham, played for Port Harcourt Young Boys in those days. So I played for Barham, played for another college, Abreba. And then after the war, 1970, I went to Accra, Ghana to continue my education. Then I played for the Young Boys in Accra, Ghana. I was there for 5 years, 1970-75. So I've been in love with football. And I'm also a good runner. In the field of racing, I run 220. I represented my school, Eastern Region, another college, at Government College, Umwai. 220, 440, but mostly 220. Yes. So I'm a sportsman. And I'm not surprised that my son is a sportsman too.
ịhụla n'otu Aba dị these days now. So onye ọbụla just nọ na-emezi nnọọ chibe ụtụtụ ga-epụọ hustle and try to make your own pay so that at the end of the day when lọtakwana gị hụkwana one or two things ị ga-eweta n'ụlọ. So and as it stands now, people na ha agbalịkwala ike ha despite otu the everywhere dị. So ịhụla na Aba asị gị na all you bend down you see Aba. So otu ọ dịkwana ugbu a na people bending down akwụkwọ that you must ị ga-bend down before gị hụ. But ihe agwa you must learn to hustle hard. Gị marakwana ihe agbaga na street yọdara by that kind levels. Gị marakwana yes ọ bụrụ na onwere ndị mega enwe ndị ewepụga na ndị etiga gị mara nke etiga na nke ewepụga ewepụ. So to think she did now is all the okay normal. So but abịakwana in the aspect of the football of a thing. Enwechakwara some niggas ka pụkwara apụ ma metụ ha ma edozie ha ma chidube ma them all of them ma ndị nọcha Saudi ma ndị nọcha Europe. So onye ọbụla na ha agbalịkwala even we here na sef na ha trykwala to bubble up na mingolokwa with ndị nọ side na amana what's up with the game and ịnọkwa na street na hustle gị na-etikwa anya na football. So ịhụlanị ya so even na assistance na mụ alegara anya sef even this week Saturday sef the game anyị nwere attend sef ekwesịrị m ga atiri ha ka na ọkọ the game to make sure that na my own particular wing na m title normally ịmara na as a center back na or a right full back yọdara. So I need to fix my lane normally so that I get any loopholes or any error from my own lane. So and the coach self even all they happen and he's been calling me self can be around because only the kind of buckle up na the defense. So I like anything over to jeopardize the game. So need the game no normally. So even up to now even he's even calling me on the phone. So can be a man what's up. But as it stands now, I'm another guy. Sorry, money I pay my 3 and my 5 and 6. Some now put on course. So come on, what's up? The beer or one of the not much come now. This is something taking not just 1 or twice, 2 bottles is okay for you. And before the training itself, the thing up or again now. So I know for a day like this, this is something that you get addicted to. So you can like it, take it away sometimes. But as a footballer, you can only have small space. You don't understand. You want like today, you will call 2 days to the game. Give up a quacker. Happy not gonna have too much. But normally it doesn't affect my performance because even the thing they can ginger them up self. Sometimes if I go into games. So they mean man are clear, vision are the okay, man are they calculative my interception attack was everything. So I love it that way. Even the beer self, I don't make and I normally go on black bottles. Yeah, that I can make ginger come up. Yeah, so that kind of thing. So by normally my performance on them affect. So I'm not slacking in performance, I'm not slacking in anywhere. Even in Cassidy self on made the mad equal feet more and more. So some of my friends now say them like the beer self will be a kind of weakness, both the knees and the joint muscle and ball washing. None of that spice them up. So normally, so more like they drink, they even affect me. So all the okay for my body and to my own liking.